We're back now with Oscar winner Viola Davis and her sisters Diane Davis-Wright and Dolores Grant. And they're here to talk about something really personal to them. According to the CDC, more than 30 million people in the U.S. have diabetes, yet 1 in 4 of them don't even know they have it. Viola has been working as a paid spokesperson for Merck on a new documentary funded by the pharmaceutical company. It's called A Touch of Sugar. The film focuses on diabetes health care, and through narration, Viola shares her story for the very first time.
The disease has taken a toll on my family. My great Aunt Bessie passed away from complications of diabetes. And my sisters, Dolores and Diane, are struggling with it in different ways. A few years ago, I was diagnosed with prediabetes.
Viola, Diane, and Dolores are here. Ladies, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Viola, this is the first time you're revealing this, that you have been diagnosed with prediabetes.
Yes.
Well, before we get into it, what made you feel like this was the time to come forward? What are you hoping that you'll accomplish?
Well, what I'm hoping to accomplish is exactly what Merck is hoping to accomplish, is to arm people with information to help them manage a diabetes diagnosis. Because a lot of times when you are given the diagnosis, there's nothing. You just sort of succumb to it. You know, when I was young, everyone just said you had the sugar. You got the sugar, you know, and then you sort of waited to possibly get an amputation, to possibly, you know, have the disease spiral out of control. And they're saying you don't have to do that anymore.
And what does that mean for you? You found out when that you were pre-diabetic?
Found out like a year and a half or so ago, and I didn't know what that was. It was a high A1C, which is a test, a comprehensive test to measure your glucose levels from the past 2-3 months.
Does that mean you will one day have diabetes?
Doesn't mean that you will, but it does mean you can. But if you manage it.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm sitting here also with my sisters who both have type 2 diabetes.
You both have type 2 diabetes.
Yes.
You got it at different times in your life. How did you take the news when you found out, and how have you been managing it?
So when I was diagnosed with diabetes type 2, I didn't think anything of it. I thought I could overcome this. So I didn't worry about it until it really did. It really did something to me.
It impacted
caused me,
you.
yes, very badly.
A health scare?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. What about you? How did you experience it?
When I was first diagnosed, I got the call at work, and I was going in for surgery the next day. And my doctor said, you can't have the surgery because you're diabetic. I was shocked, absolutely shocked. But now I've learned how to really educate myself and become an advocate.
And that's what the documentary, of course, is all about. I thought it was interesting. It profiles 4 individuals. One of them was named Stuart, and he said he called the disease a family curse, and he said, I didn't choose to get diabetes. And I think it really addresses that there's a stigma sometimes that needs to be overcome.
Yeah, it's a stigma that you've allowed it to get out of control. It's because of what you eat. It's because of any number of reasons. But when you look at the numbers, you see that it's absolutely more complicated than that. And here's the thing, at the end of the day, once you have the diagnosis, the most important thing, my favorite word lately is support. Beyond help, support. Supporting people who have already had the diagnosis instead of stigmatizing them.
Well, hopefully this film will be helping to change that. And before I let you go, Viola, I was telling you, my hat's off to you, my friend. You went skydiving in Hawaii. I don't know what your sisters think about this. What came over you? How was it?
I was crazy. It was, I don't know what it was. Oh, my God.
It's incredible. I know we're going to have to bleep out some of this.
Yeah, because I did cuss, and I told myself I will not cuss, but I'll tell you, that moment that you put your legs outside of the plane and your guy that you're going tandem with says, okay, it's time, and you dip, I'm telling you, you're flying. It is absolute, the release of fear, release of anxiety, everything. I'm so happy I did it.
Takes a lot of guts. Would you do it again? We shall see. We'll stay tuned to your Instagram feed, see if you have any more
Yeah,
guts.
absolutely.
Ladies, thank you so much. Again, the documentary is called A Touch of Sugar, and we will have a link to it on our website, today.com.